Mr. President, thousands of Filipinos line this path, with some going to great lengths and enormous sacrifices just to simply catch a glimpse of the Holy Father. Undeniably, Pope Francis has given many of us the precious gift of inspiration through his words and his being. The challenge for us now is to turn Pope Francis' message into action and make his calls into reality that will benefit our countrymen, especially the poor and the marginalized. Mr. President, I'd like to highlight 3 themes from his life and advocacy that we can emulate and translate in our own lives and to our own work as well. And these are a life of simplicity, a heart for inclusiveness, and a renewed vigor to ensure the dignity of the poor. His call for a simple and plain lifestyle is indeed an example for all of us to look at our own lives and appreciate the things and the blessings that we already have. But the challenge for us, public servants and leaders, is to uphold the public interest over and above personal interest, to lead modest lives appropriate to our positions, not to indulge in extravagant or ostentatious displays of wealth in any form. The call for simplicity must go beyond the superficial and the symbolic. It's a mindset which roots leaders with the people that they serve. It's a constant reminder for empathy, to feel what most people feel, so that the decisions that we make will always be for the many and not just the few. Secondly, dear colleagues, the Pope calls us to be inclusive and, as he instructed his cardinals last year, to fight any discrimination. Pope Francis reminds us that we live in a world that is as diverse as it is magnificent, and that though Filipinos have differing beliefs and varying perspectives, we are united by our dream to build this country. Kung naalala pa po ninyo, ang sinabi niya sa kabataang Pilipino sa UST, sabi po niya, women have much to tell us in today's society, at hinikayat na mas maraming kababaihan pa ang makilahok sa mga events niya. Sa mata po ng Santo Papa, maging ano pa ang iyong kasarian, relihiyon at estado sa buhay, dapat pantay ang pagtrato at may boses sa lipunan ang lahat. Thus, we call on all Filipinos today to go back to who we really are and further create a kinder and gentler nation, a more forgiving and compassionate people that care for each and every Filipino, regardless of our ethnicity, race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, civil status, age, or even medical condition. And lastly, Mr. President, the Holy Father emphasized his call to be at the forefront of eradicating poverty, to be at the peripheries, to be at the margins of development. Even before he was Pope, he pushed for jobs and enterprises with his work in the slums of Argentina. This is the call that we must heed. Helping our countrymen means going beyond the common understanding of charity. It is restoring the dignity of the poor and providing the opportunity of earning for yourself and for your family. Mr. President, in solidarity with the Pope's call to build a church of the poor and for the poor, we must ensure that our government is a government completely and utterly focused on fighting poverty and providing opportunities for our countrymen. The call is to make our dream for our people to be able to stand on their own feet, provide food for their families, send their children to school, and build lasting homes a true reality for every Filipino. Now, the Pope's visit to the Philippines can remain a record-breaking event, a fond memory that we cast to history, or we can turn it into something even more substantial. All of us together have the power to make this papal visit a major turning point for our country. Each of us has a role to play. Each of us has the opportunity to make a difference. Each of us can be that agent of change. Let's make him proud at bigyan po natin siya ng panibagong dahilan upang bumalik sa ating bansa. Maraming salamat, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat.